Ghost Rider vs Spawn. I'm 3 days late on this. I ain't gonna lie. It's three. I'm 3 days. Yeah, three days late. So Ghost Rider vs Spawn. You know, I like to get my predictions beforehand. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It just depends on which iteration of. I don't know, chat. I feel like Ghost Rider has to win because I do know that there's iterations of Ghost Rider that's universal, like the power scaling. I'm not really too known for power scaling, but I feel like Ghost Rider is too much. Like if they take the comics, the Ghost Rider, they use every version of the comic in this one. Yeah, Ghost Rider might take it. I'm not going to cap, but I don't know Spawn's feats. I don't know none of his feats. I need to start watching these videos, these death battles. I haven't watched none of them for real. Oh, look, it's me. I just uploaded it. All right, let's go. Hold on, I got to restart it. Okay. Hold on real quick. I got to change YouTube channels because a lot of people don't know my IsiahCozy YouTube channel don't got premium. And because of that, I use my More Cozy channel
of humanity. Because the reason
to watch videos. So okay, let's do it. Like the video. Let's do it. The big 40 months. My lover. Appreciate you, Philosophy. Thanks so much for the big sub.
Ghost Rider versus Spawn.
The spirit of vengeance versus the
chat. Who y'all got? The people who ain't watching yet.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Death battle.
Johnny Blaze has always been a man possessed, chasing the thrill of certain doom by performing death-defying stunts, following the example of his adoptive father, Crash Simpson.
Until the day Crash lived up to his name and got cancer, heartbroken, and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, Johnny turned to the only thing that could, chemotherapy.
The devil.
Oh!
To cure Crash's cancer, Johnny sold his soul to Mephisto, king of the 8th layer of hell.
Oh.
Is that that's a valid Crash, chat? Terminal cancer for selling your soul? Or the other way around? Sell your soul and you get cured? I don't know if it's worth it, bro.
Only for Crash to actually live up to his name right after.
But instead of scooping up Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the spirit of vengeance.
So Johnny Blaze lived up to his name in person.
Bro, I wonder what it feel like to get your face burnt off. I mean, I come back, but I would be tweaking my first transformation as Ghost Rider, bro. You telling me you look in the mirror, it's just a skull?
Into Hellfire, an undead skeleton biker with a sick-ass...
Do Ghost Rider get Huss? Do Ghost Rider get play? Hold on, you don't know, hold on. Ghost Rider wife. Roxanne Simpson? I remember her. There's a female Ghost Rider? Nah, this is a fan art. Nah, don't tell me he got his own verse of women.
Hug, the 5th scariest Nick Cage performance, the stuntman from hell. He called himself the Daredevil.
Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken.
Okay, then how about the Ghost Rider?
Sure, we definitely didn't forget that we named the character the same thing only 5 years earlier. All you.
The Ghost Rider was
I never knew that.
for Earth sinners and scumbags. He's strong enough to
6'2",
pull down
220.
skyscrapers, blow up mountains,
Solid.
and cause earthquakes that can be felt across whole countries.
Don't even think about fighting back. He can remake his whole body from the hellfire that engulfs him, making him immune to all physical damage. Only holy weapons that target his soul can harm
Holy
him.
weapons?
It's not just his body. His whole arsenal is hellfire. Ghosty can create anything he can think of, from an infinite stream of chains, a shotgun packed with fire.
Damnation Stare, Demonic Magic, Hell Cycles, Hellfire, Mystic Chains, Penance Stare. Yeah, Penance Stare, though, that's the broken ability. Like, if you're a sinner or if you're a bad person, GG's. Regenerative healing, sin and soul manipulation, superhuman physique. What does sin and soul manipulation even mean?
Fiery rounds, or a flaming missile barbed right out of his mouth. his life goals.
And he can imbue other objects with hellfire, such as his Hell Cycle.
Oh, this badass bike can outpace Thor's hammer Mjolnir, which can cross the universe in seconds.
Hellfire
What?
is a weapon in and of itself.
Bro, his
Shot out
bike
of his
scales
hands,
like that?
raining down from the sky, or released from his...
His boner, Wiz. Get it?
He got the worst
And it doesn't
kind.
just scorch flesh. Hellfire is so deadly, it can burn away your very soul.
This technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, Danny Ketch.
Oh yeah, Johnny's not the only Ghost Rider, and Danny was the first to master their most
I ain't gonna lie. I knew there was multiple Ghost Riders. I didn't know his brother was the next one. I didn't even know that Ghost Rider had a successor.
famous move. You know, the one that burns your soul to smithereens with just a look? The Penance Stare.
The Penance Stare inflicts upon its victims every ounce of pain they ever wreaked upon others.
Wow.
Every cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment.
Obliterating your soul. It even works on other Ghost Riders, like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered Johnny.
Eyes are windows to the soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the Penance Stare to work. Some people have survived it, like the Punisher supposedly because he didn't regret his actions, but it did work on him on other occasions.
Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it is, and it doesn't necessarily have to kill you. He can use the stare to read minds, force you to confess info, or just show you the error of your ways.
Remember, the Ghost Rider is two souls in one body, with the kinder Johnny battling the demon Zarathos in a war of control.
Ah, classic Faustian bargain.
I ain't gonna
All
lie.
the power in the world, but if you want
It's kinda sad.
it uses you.
Like, could you imagine, bro? What's up, douche?
Because if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is screwed.
Zarathos' strength is boundless. He can open up portals between dimensions, control the elements, Penance Stare an entire city, and fly all the way to Asgard.
That's
which is a
ridiculous.
literal Infinite distance
That's
away.
ridiculous.
He's manhandled some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like Thor, World War Hulk, and Doctor
I didn't even know that Zarathos operated on his own outside of Ghost Rider.
Strange. Hell, Strange said
Bro, who is
Zarathos
this?
is a threat to
The
all
devil?
realms.
Yo,
Mortal-
so I ain't gonna lie. Who is Satan in this verse, bro? Is it not him?
and immortal.
Hyperbole? Think again. The Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and even bring down heaven itself.
Right before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah, an army. The spirits of vengeance are legion.
As
Lucifer?
far back
Oh,
as
yeah,
the
yeah,
Great
yeah.
Flood, humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth. A sort of heavenly black ops.
Okay, wait, does that make Zarathos an angel now? Or is he still a demon?
Both? Neither? Despite being one of the greatest entities in existence, it's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm.
Bro, I didn't even know this lore. I didn't know this part of Marvel.
Mephisto, ever the trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos forevermore. Hence how he could bond him to Johnny.
But Zarathos got his revenge against that big red bitch with another Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones. Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh?
Comic book fan punching bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful. A battle with him could cause omniversal Armageddon. Fitting as his fight with Galactus rents the cosmos asunder.
And Galactus's fights can destroy
Bro, he scales up to Galactus?
all of Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
So it was no surprise when Johnny went down to the underworld and took Hell's throne for himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars.
Scoring the total power of hell itself.
So he's the devil. That's what I said.
Sick ass upgrade, the damnation stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell. No shot.
As they say though, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade to capture all of Hell's escaped demons. But by using his new power to damn them to hell, he began absorbing their evil, feeding on them, and it corrupted him. Once again, Johnny Blaze was a man possessed.
In truth, Johnny was just as trapped by Hell's power as he'd always been, and he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness.
Though he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders in the ways of vengeance.
His fellow Ghost Riders? How many are there? Wait a minute. How many Ghost Riders are there? Not movies, bro. Oh, it says it right here, movies. Come on, bro. How many? 4? Damn. Damn. I did not know it was this. I did not know. What number did it give you?
Always prowling the highways for the evil and the profane.
An unstoppable
All right, you a Ghost Rider, Cozy?
judgment that
I don't know what you're
with
talking
just a
about.
glance could make Galactus himself shit his pants.
Maybe one day he'll find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
As they sure as hell won't find any in his. This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood Gold.
With Robin Hood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a
W Robin Hood, W Robin Hood Gold, W Dev Battle, W Sponsor. Now let's see what Spawn talking about.
If Al Simmons was one thing, he was a killer.
A lieutenant colonel.
I
in the
never knew
US
Spawn was
Army
black.
and the CIA's most decorated assassin. Simmons upheld democracy around the globe at the barrel of a gun, painting the third world in red, white, and blue, but mostly red.
Until his final fateful mission when, per his boss's orders, Al was fired.
The burning was only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell.
Where he cut a deal with Malvosia, the big, naked lord of
Ew.
the Eighth Circle of Hell.
By
Deal with Malvosia,
That's why I imagine roaches look like after you spray Raid and they survive. Like that's disgusting.
big, naked lord of the Eighth Circle of Hell.
By their pact, Simmons would be reborn a Hellspawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's armies, in exchange for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy, you're just asking to get monkey's pod.
Al Simmons returned from the dead as a decaying zombie 5 years later, after his wife had already remarried and had a daughter.
There,
Wow.
you saw her. Now get back
I mean,
to
5 years. That damn. Fuck, damn. I don't know, bro.
work, bitch.
Thus was born the undead warrior
5 years.
from hell itself, Spawn.
He's so 90s that he comes all the way back around to being the coolest thing ever. Look upon
Former
his
CIA,
edge
bound
wizard
K7.
and despair.
How old the daughter? See, that's what I'm saying. That's a good question. Could the daughter
Already
look?
remarried and had a daughter.
Could the daughter look? For 5 years, that baby looked like she was already 3. They had to date beforehand. They had to know each other before they just jumped into the kids. So, you know, realistically, she might have been already 1 foot out, you know, while he had 1 foot in the grave. Sheesh, man.
His edge wizard and despair.
Spawn would violently defend New York's downtrodden, while slowly uncovering the full breadth of his demonic powers.
He's like a walking superpower encyclopedia. He can fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible, move things with his mind, make force fields.
Okay,
control the
he got
elements and weather,
abilities,
and
though.
even stop time. Speaking of time, he can fly so
You got
fast,
ability, though. That's
literally
cool.
other
Hold
dimensions
on.
and smashes time as a concept.
He can manipulate matter, shape-shifting his own body or transmuting other objects and people. He can even control and absorb your soul.
Wait, Wiz, if he can
My Nick, what? Spawn might. Chat. Spawn might got something.
rearrange molecules and crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo face?
Well, he tried to do that, but Malvosia cursed him so that he could only make himself
A white man.
Like that,
To be fair, Spawn can
Yo,
achieve a
that's
similar
messed
result
up,
with
bruh.
illusions and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn can do all of this crazy
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't even be mad myself, bro. Let me get a day on the other side, or let me get, you know, he already lived the full life being black. You done lost your girl already. You might as well transfer to the other side.
It because he runs on necroplasm. Basically,
What is that?
hell juice.
You're not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
But like, is he allowed to say the N-word? Do Spawn got the N-word pass when he turned white? I mean, who gonna tell him what?
Can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them.
Bro, Batman isn't black. He was black before. Batman wasn't black before. Wait, has Batman changed skin colors? Nah, I don't believe that. That ain't happening.
Evil.
Like Jesus?
Or he can do the reverse and make you experience
Who gonna
the
stop
full
him?
weight of your own sins, feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole
Wait,
life.
go back.
Jesus?
Million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like Jesus?
Wow.
Or he can do the reverse and make you experience the full weight of your own sins, feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole life.
Like some sort of penance.
Though Spawn's necroplasm comes with a catch.
Yeah, he's got a limited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training in hand-to-hand combat. He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits his
What?
past profession, he loves his big-ass 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak. Letha of the 7th House of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden.
Bro,
it's
what the
literally
hell?
made of original sin. Oh, and also the souls of a million sinners, including every one of Hell's victims. Also a touch of vampire for good measure.
K7 Letha is constantly evolving. It can act independently to defend Spawn
My question is, so how do he get more nectoplasm? Like, do he just kill more people?
with an infinite stream of chains, transform into weapons, or drain people
Or did I miss that part of the explanation?
of their power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even helped Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons.
He knows what a bit,
that
3
can
months.
be killed
Appreciate you. What's
permanently
up?
If decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past. No, Spawn's greatest weakness is his own, how do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel. She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so, Spawn was forever destroyed. Until he reconfigured reality to undo his own existence.
There we are,
Okay.
good as new. That has to be the first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice cream man, a demonic clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn. He's even encountered other Hellspawn.
Killing bad guys
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't know that Ghost Rider could pull this out upon new information.
might seem counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord, but it actually just adds more souls to Balbosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that'd kill all of humanity.
Because the reason Malbolgia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to Hell and ripped Balbosia's head off. With
Yeah.
a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality, Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of Hell.
As king, Spawn is literally a part of Hell itself.
So he got new powers off of that.
Gaining access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases 100
So he
with
not-
every heartbeat.
Wow.
He's effectively omnipotent in there and
Wow.
strong enough to challenge other Hell Lords like Mammon.
So you can't, bro, Ghost Rider can't bring him to hell. But that's like his whole gimmick. GG, bro. That's game.
and Satan.
He got so strong, the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between heaven and hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this God and Satan to begin with, the mother of existence, Gaia.
She wasn't cool with her kids being total assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the tree of life, Spawn became truly divine.
Bro,
Capable of
what?
battling God and Satan in a stalemate for
Bro, this isn't the king of hell versus the king of hell. This is an omnipotent dimensional being versus Ghost Rider. Bro, this guy is the king of both heaven and hell. He's the protector of the entirety of reality. There's no beating him. Spawn doesn't lose, bro. It doesn't make no sense. Are we watching the same video? Are y'all seeing his feats? Thank you so much for the 29 months. This is crazy.
Spawn became truly divine. Capable of
There's no way
battling
Ghost
God
Rider
and
wins. It
Satan
just
in a
don't make
stalemate
sense.
for eternity that extinguished all life on Earth.
And each of them are powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
Spawn broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threatened.
Then,
Like,
just
what the like, what are you talking about?
like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Finally,
Like,
freed of the
what?
weight of human
What? Bro, what can't he do? My boy let himself die to be pulled out of the reality, then squash the reality where they was beefing so that he could take over the...
to be reborn as a human. But he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
He's a creature of the 90s, Wiz. He won't be happy unless he can angstily brood over the injustice of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
All right, bro, let's get to the death
This
battle.
battle is sponsored.
2 sponsors in 1 video? Yeah, y'all are so up, bro. It's all right now, brother!
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for one hell of a death battle!
I don't know, bro. I got Spawn with the new information.
These drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
Go back to the
Game time.
you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Game time. Oh, let's get it going. Hard. He riding him down the tower.
If you care, it's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Good hit. See, I don't understand the meter of what's it called? Not nectoplasm, but whatever the hell it's called. Because I thought he was able to break through that, becoming the king of hell.
Sloppy, you fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
Is he stupid? You gonna bring him to hell? And it's bro, that's exactly what I said. It don't make no sense that his ultimate maneuver is bringing him to hell, where Spawn thrives. Like, bro, like, what the, bro?
Welcome to hell.
Like, yo, what am I? I'm about to watch a demolish. I don't even know how you say that. A demolishing. I'm about to watch an ass whipping. Like, you're not Scorpion! Bro, I hate the thing that a lot of anime and cartoon and warriors in general will do, which is, bro, they will allow themselves to get beat up just to see how powerful you are and then proceed to whoop you. Why do people do that? Omnipotent.
The holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
Yo. Why did he become so tiny? He's about to start whooping him though. Ripped his wings off? Ooh.
Your sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul.
Ooh, hold on. Ghost Rider. Oh, hold on. Wait, what the?
Sin for breakfast. Have a taste of your own goddamn medicine.
Wow.
He lied. He is the Prince of Lies. Wait, I'm an innocent.
No way he got done in his own move. No way he got done in his own move, his own bomba clot pussy rust clot move. Wow, he took this, he literally took
It's like you
the
said,
spirit out of him.
personal asshole.
Nah, I told you.
Damn!
It only made
This
sense.
was a nail-biter of a battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
First up, power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes. Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill. He spent decades in military combat and is a master martial artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream power for a stuntman.
Right.
Even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn, pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn intangible, control minds, warp
Makes
reality.
sense.
The Ghost
This is
Rider
what we
had a
said.
much more limited arsenal by comparison.
We already talked about this.
Spawn had a
This
huge
is not really a
advantage in this
shock.
category.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and the ability to scorch your soul to nothing, Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos could.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
And
Yeah, we
just
heard
think
that.
about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's
This might be how people compare Viltrumites to Saiyans. Bro, Saiyans got that, no way.
feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The damnation stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders.
What's
in
up,
the past.
Springy?
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost
I was
unbeatable.
about to say it just felt like Spawn was bound to win that fight.
A massive power advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but Spawn could counter everything thrown at him and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is Spawn.
Next
GG.
time on Death Battle.
What is this? Ooh.
Subscribe
Shigaraki
and join as
versus
a member to see
Mahito?
more Death.
Shigaraki versus Mahito. Ooh, I don't know. Mahito got domain expansion though, but that's the only thing I could think. Only thing I could think is domain expansion. But even with that, Shigaraki got, yeah, he got mad quirks. So I don't know. For me, it's domain expansion diff. That's the only thing I could think of. But thank you guys so much for watching over there on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys want to watch Death Battles live or certain videos, come over to the stream, IsiahCozy, down below in the description. Anyways, see you guys later, bro. Peace.